I'm Lori, and we're gonna do some over 50 makeup. We're gonna be using Saint 3D Cream Foundation. It is an all-in-one palette makeup, everything you need for your face. So convenient, and it's really easy. So I'm gonna show you how to use it. There are actually several things you can do with this palette. It's extremely versatile, but I'm gonna do a basic highlight and contour for you today so you can see how it's placed and kind of talk about the reasons why we do this. So I'm gonna start with the contour. You can start anywhere you want. I prefer to start on my forehead. And what this is doing is just creating shadows so that it's drawing light to our eyes where we would like it. It's going to minimize the size of your forehead, and you can do it. This line as thin or as thick as you want, okay? This is buildable. It's cream. It blends really easily, and you almost cannot mess this up. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is contour the cheekbone. So you're gonna just feel for your cheekbone, and you just basically you can tap along it just like that. Just a small line, it's really easy. Just a small line, it's really easy. Okay, so you can kind of buff it out a little bit, like that. All right, so let's do the other side. Same thing. You can leave it there and blend later, or you can just kind of blend a little bit as you go like I'm doing. So now we're gonna do the jawline. Now this is really sculpts that jawline. Is going to reduce any like little sagginess that we have there. It's gonna really give us a sculpted look, okay? Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is a color corrector. So what I do is when I do your color match, I recommend a contour, your main shade, your brightening shade, and a color corrector if you need it. A lot of people do. This is Mango. It's a highlight, but it's really good at color correcting certain colors, okay? So I'm going to actually use my finger for under my eyes, and you're gonna tap it where the darkness is. You don't have to put it all over, but see, look at that immediately, how that looks better, okay? Just kind of tap it in and let it sit there. I have a couple of sunspots over here. They're right outside of my contour, so I usually dab it on and just use my finger. And this is gonna reduce those. One right here. Okay, and my nose is red today, so I'm actually gonna put it on my nose. I don't always, because my nose isn't always red. So I'm just gonna tap that all around. So we can help you with any kind of discoloration that you have, recommending your colors once we get your selfie, your makeup-free selfie. Okay, so that's all the color correcting I'm gonna do with the Mango. So then if you want to contour your nose, you can just kind of stamp it here. This is optional. Put some here. So I'm gonna go in with my brightener next. And I've got my eyes done, as you can probably see, but I usually I'll just let it sit there while I finish up some other things and let it warm up. So you're gonna focus on the inner corner and then up here like this, and anything that you put here, you're gonna put a tiny amount, okay? So then we go here. We're bringing light to the center of the face here. I'm gonna blend this all out together really well in a minute. And I always use my finger for the center of the nose because I make a mess otherwise. Then you can put a little bit here and here. So this is just brightening up this area that we want to bring focus to, okay? So then I'm gonna take the brush and put some makeup on the other areas that I don't already have covered, okay? So I'm gonna use my mirror for this. You don't need much. Get up here. Now I already got my skin nice and hydrated. I put an illuminating primer on that you spray, and I have a little bit of an oil, a really nice oil, because you have to keep your skin hydrated. This works for oily skin, it works for all skin, but you have to have it hydrated. And then you set it at the end, and that's what keeps it in place for all skin types, okay? I'm actually gonna go ahead and spray a little bit of setting spray on now and then blend it. So I'm gonna let that sit about 30 seconds. I'll put on some lip color. This is called Baby Watermelon. It's so pretty. And then I'll put some on my cheeks after I blend. Okay, so I'm gonna take this brush. This is the blush and bronzer brush. And we're just gonna start blending. You tap and stipple. The more mature your skin is, the more you wanna tap and stipple, and it's not gonna take long, trust me, it really doesn't. So just kind of tap that out. I'll show you with this brush, it's a little easier to get in and show you. So you're gonna kind of blend this down like this. And then this you blend up, and it's gonna clean that up, and it's gonna give you a lifted look. And then you just kind of tap along the center like this. I have lots of other tips. You can follow me and get lots of other tips. Can't do it all in one video. All right, so the same thing. Okay, so we pick this back up. But when you get your face nice and primed, prepped for it, it's gonna just blend out so much easier, and mainly just by using good skincare. So we can tap this here like this, and we're always going up. You never want to drag that down. Just a little better. Let's see some here. All right, so gonna blend here. Get that up into the hairline. And I'm going to switch back to this for this blending here, just very gently tapping. And you can use your finger, that really helps too. That works really well. So at this point, if you want to go in with some bronzer, on my second layer, I have a bronzer, an illuminator, a lip and cheek color, and these are 2 eyeshadows. So you can build that any way you want it. Take the fluffy end and just tap that on. See, it's just gonna add a little bit of warmth. If you wanna put some down your neck, you can do that. And next I'm gonna put some cheek color on. So this is the Baby Watermelon. It's really easy to blend, and it's buildable. So if you put some on and you think you want a little bit more, just add a little bit more. So just tapping it in and up, going upward like this. Keep that lifted look going on. And if you get a little too high here, you can just feather your brightener back into it just to kind of soften that line. Okay, so then the next step is the illuminator. If you want to use this, it's optional. You just want to put some on right on the high point of your cheek just to catch a little bit more light. If you want, you can put some like right under the brow. You don't want to go too far down. Like that. I like to put it on my lips. So now I am going to grab this beauty blender and just tap it all over. So you're just kind of bouncing it off, and it's barely damp. You cannot feel any water on it. You rinse it out and then squeeze it out, and then I even grab a towel. This is a brand new one, so you can see how it just picks up any excess, and it just gives you a more flawless look when you use this. And we're done. See how beautiful this cream foundation looks? And it is just perfect for mature skin because of the consistency of it and the fact that it is a cream. It's just going to look like your skin just better. And it doesn't feel like a lot of product on your face. It just looks and feels natural like skin. Not gonna settle into your fine lines and wrinkles. I do like to go in with a loose setting powder at the end, right under my eyes. So you're gonna just tap it back and forth. Get it all the way up there. But when you do that, you see how it just takes that shine out? You want the shine on your face, but under your eyes, it could draw attention to your fine lines and wrinkles. I love that. Shake it off, tap it off, and just back and forth. Head to my bio and fill out the color match form if you would like to try this. I would love to get you color matched, and follow me for more over 50 makeup tips. You will love the way this makeup looks, and you also love the way it makes you feel.